Today's tutorial is the Mila tutorial. It's die number 403 in 4.5 inches from mariatretodiyco. So let's get started. We are working on a 4th of July theme. So let's put our faux leather on top. We're going to do red for the first layer because we're adding a cute little clay. We're doing, this was a glow in the dark glitter white. Our cute little print because our little girlie has a bow on. So I did a cute American themed bow. And then we have this blue metallic that looks really pretty. Grab our plate. This one is a bigger die cut, so you do need the Sizzix Big Shot Plus, okay? We put it on the plate and we roll it through our machine here and everything gets cut out. Okay. So here's everything cut out. Let's get started. So let's start off with our first layer. This one's our first layer. We're gonna add hot glue here. Bring these two in this way and press down. So the same thing on the other side. We're gonna add hot glue here. Bring these two in and bring them in this side. And they're right next to each other. They do not overlap, okay? I'll give you a closer view. They're right next to each other. They don't overlap. Then we're gonna add hot glue here. Go over just a little bit. And we're gonna press down. Since this is glitter, we're just using regular hot glue, okay? If you're using faux leather, definitely use BSI glue. Hot glue here. Let me go over just a little bit. So there is a little gap in the middle. Okay, so we're looking like this. Our next layer is super easy, is a loop. So we add hot glue to the middle. Bring these two in and press down. So we have layer 1 and we have layer 2. So we're looking like this. Actually, this is layer 3. Layer 2 is this blue one. This will be layer 1, layer 2, and layer 3, and then our tail. So all we have to do is we're going to stack it, okay? Starting off with the bottom one, which is this one. This one is faux leather. So this is where the BSI glue comes in. Every time we use faux leather, we do add Bob Smith Industry glue. I get this off of Amazon, and I do have it linked in my bio and my Amazon storefront. And I also have a pinned video on my account. So if you're not following me, give me a follow. And on my pinned video, I explain when I use the glues and how I use them. Lots of good info on there. Okay, so we're looking like this, and this one glows in the dark. Then we're gonna do our blue metallic. We're gonna add some more BSI glue because it's faux leather. We're gonna add hot glue behind this one. And then stick this one right here. Next, we're gonna put this one on here. So we have faux leather again, so we're gonna add more BSI glue. And here we're gonna add our hot glue. And then stick this one on top. So I do wanna add a clay piece to it. So I'm gonna add an elevation piece and a center strip, okay? So this is how we're looking at so far. So we have little bows there, our blue metallic. I do have glue strings. I'm gonna clear that out at the end with my lighter. Bows, bows, bows. Okay, so we're gonna add this little girly to the middle. So we have a skinny piece and a thicker piece. The skinnier piece here is our elevation piece. We're gonna add hot glue and we're gonna fold over. And I like folding over to the width of the center strip there, of the middle thing of the bow. So this is basically for we won't smash our layers. So depending, your elevation piece would be different depending on every bow that you make. You just kind of measure it to see like, is that the height that I like? And I do like this height. So I'm gonna add hot glue here and press down. And I'm gonna cut off what I don't use. So I'm gonna cut this off. Since it's glitter on glitter, regular hot glue is fine. So I'm gonna add hot glue here. Where I cut it, I put that down, okay? Put that down. And we're gonna hold for a second to make sure that's nice and stuck on there. Then we have this piece here is our center strip. This one is thicker. So this one's gonna cover up this one here, okay? So we're looking like this. But this one, when we go over it, it's gonna cover it up because it's a little bit thicker and then you won't be able to see that we added that piece. See? So let's glue this down. Oh, it kind of already got stuck on there. I'm gonna add hot glue here. And we're gonna add hot glue all the way around, okay? So here we're gonna add hot glue, hot glue, hot glue, hot glue, hot glue, and hot glue. We'll bring this all the way around. And then we're gonna press to make sure it's nice and stuck, okay? We want the center strip nice and stuck on our elevation piece. I'm gonna go towards the back. We're gonna cut off what we don't need. Now let's do our clay piece. So to add our clay, I use Stick Fast Stick and I use the Star Bond Accelerator. I'm gonna grab our Stick Fast and put some in the middle. A little bit goes a long way, so you don't need that much, okay? So I'm gonna squeeze them out and then I'm gonna spread it all the way around. Okay, that's good enough. So we're looking like this. We're gonna grab our little clay girl. We're gonna flip her over and I'm gonna spray her 2 times with the accelerator. I have her sprayed and I'm gonna put her in the middle of the bow. We're gonna hold down for 20 seconds. And hold for 20, it says 10 to 15. How long does it say again? I forgot. Yeah, the glue will cure in 10 to 20 seconds. Basically what this does is dry super glue instantly, dries clear, builds faster, no wait time. This stuff is awesome. And I use it a lot with the Stick Fast. So we're gonna hold and then she'll be nice and secure. This one is a 4-inch bow, so I'm gonna add a 60mm alligator clip, which I already have lined with 1/4 inch ribbon. Look how cute she is, little bows. And she has a little bow right there, look. So now let's attach our alligator clip with teeth. So now let's add our clip. We're gonna flip her over. We're gonna add hot glue to the back of our alligator clip, which I already have mine lined with 1/4 inch ribbon. For 4-inch bows, I cut my ribbon to 4.5 inches. So there we go. I'm gonna stick this back here. And I do press down. So I'm gonna put my fingers here and press down to make sure it's nice and stuck on there. I'm gonna make sure that this tab doesn't cover up the teeth. It does not. Add hot glue to the tab. Move it out of the way, put it to the middle. We're gonna hold down for a second. Then we're going to bring our 1/4 inch ribbon to the inside. We add hot glue to the middle of our alligator clip. Grab this, bring it towards the center. And then we're gonna grab our X-Acto. And I like rubbing it to make sure it's nice and stuck in there. Like that. Grab our bow card and our Mila bow is done. This is her right here. Look how cute she is. It is die number 403 from mariatretodiyco, and this is the final look of Mila.